Hello out there, all you radio fans. I expect you have been wondering where the world famous Idi Amin has been these days, missing from your radio airways. Well, I'm back. The man is back. I suggest you listen, unless you want your grandmother taken seriously ill. So, you're about to go on a journey, learn new things, to become the best salesperson you can possibly be. When we learn, we go through 4 stages of development. Let's examine them. First of all, I want you to imagine when it was you first thought you could drive a car. You were probably quite young. You saw other people driving. You saw your parents driving. It didn't seem to be a problem. It seemed very easy. And at that point, we were at the first stage of the learning process of learning to drive a car. It's called unconscious incompetence. We don't know what we don't know. Then, one day, we take our first driving lesson, or our parents let us have a go at driving theirs. And then the penny drops. We become consciously incompetent as we kangaroo hop down the road because we can't control the clutch and the accelerator. It's a bit daunting at first, dents our ego. But it's actually good news because we know there's a gap. And we know we need to take action to close the gap. So off we go. We get a set of driving lessons. Then, slowly but surely, over time, it gets to the day of our driving test. At that point, we're probably as consciously competent as we'll ever be. We know that it's mirror signal maneuver. We know not to overtake on a humpback bridge. That's great news, but we can't keep thinking about it like that all the time we're driving. And once we get it under our belt, we reach the stage of unconscious competence. We can drive along, no problem whatsoever. So that's for driving. It's the same in sport. We need to be unconsciously competent, and it's the same in selling. We need to be able to do things naturally, but based on what we've learned. We also need a healthy sprinkling of conscious competence as well, just to make sure that we stay on track and don't get complacent. So on our journey of learning to get better at selling, we will go through all of these stages. Let's begin. Let's begin with module 1. Here are our objectives. So what are the stages of building customer commitment? In summary, from the case study, they are: clearly define objectives and tactics for each sales visit, identify the decision-making process, avoid statements and assumptions, use questions to get the customer's view, present a solution based on the situation as the customer sees it, highlight the benefits of your solution and demonstrate how it will work, identify all objections and seek to overcome them, gain commitment to the next stage, and follow up and keep the initiative. Do that, you will be happy and you will be rich. So, now we come on to what it is that people buy. If you ask yourself what the benefits of for example, a golfing umbrella, you might come up with, keeps you dry. You might say it can be used to advertise things. You might say you can use it as a walking stick. You might say you can use it as a weapon. You might say it can keep the sun off you. You can have a long list of what you might call the benefits of a golfing umbrella. But let's challenge that. Let's think about it for a moment. If you don't understand what it is I'm potentially looking for in relation to a golfing umbrella, you probably can't actually work out what the benefit is to me. So, if, for example, I've been on a holiday last year, I got sunstroke and my holiday was ruined, I may be very, very interested in buying a nice big golfing umbrella for this year so that I can keep the sun off and protect myself from ruining my holiday. So just to put some definition around that, let's consider that. So what do people buy? Well, first of all, they don't buy the features about your product. You could list forever your products and your service, what it's made from, all the facts are, materials, things that you do, after self-service, all of those things. People don't buy that. You could also list all the functions which your product delivers. Back to the golfing umbrella again, keeping you dry, keeping the sun off you, use as a weapon, etc. We can do that with our products and services, and we should. We need to list them out and say, okay, what are the things that our products and services potentially deliver to customers? They don't buy that either. What they buy is those features and advantages that relate to the payoff that the customer gains in relation to their needs and wants. That's what people buy. They buy the payoff in relation to their needs and wants. So if we bear that in mind as we come on to the next section, because we'll be talking about needs and wants, because they are the things we need to get to convert our features and advantages into benefits to customers, the payoff, because that's what people buy. So that leads us nicely to the questions that we need to ask. Let's cover the basics first of all. There are actually three types of questions. There are broad open questions, there are progressive open questions, and there are closed questions. So we've probably all heard of open questions and closed questions. Open questions begin with the words what, why, how, which, who, when, and where. Whereas closed questions elicit just very answers when we say things like, can it be this? Is it that? Is it that one or that one? They are the things that tend to